What's up, beautiful Aquarius gang? Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. So happy to have you guys here with me. We are going to do a short little love and relationships reading for you guys, a short little tarot reading. So if you're not interested or looking for love right now, I would suggest clicking off and maybe I'll catch you on the next one. But yeah, if you want to learn about a little bit about what's going on love and relationship wise, specifically for my Aquarian gang out there, let's see what we can get for you. As always, my general spiel, these are going to be general messages. That means not everything I say will resonate with you, Aquarius. You got your card shown up there with the Fool. The Fool's a good card for those who don't know. But yeah, so I always welcome you guys to come into readings with an open heart and an open mind, knowing full well if not everything is your message, you don't need to take on that energy. Again, use your own discernment, your own intuition to take away the messages that resonate, that speak to you in some capacity. Everything else you can release and push aside. Sometimes messages will resonate for you later down the line in the future, so be open to, putting them on the shelf and maybe breaking them out for another day too. It might resonate better then. That's my whole spiel. All right, down in the comment box below, you'll find everything else you need to know about this video, the decks I'm using, my social media, how to book a personal. Other than that, we're going to hop in. 2 more cards for Aquarius. Oop, and the whole deck comes out. All right, we'll take them. They're good cards. But bottom of your deck is a little bit rough, and suffocating, stifling. Some of you are just bored out of your mind. You're looking for adventure. Yeah, you're looking for something that fills your cup. And so maybe you're looking for new jobs, but fills your cup too in terms of emotion. Emotional satisfaction. It could also indicate money flow too. Some of you may be, in the midst of looking for a new job if one ended. Not necessarily predicting that, but because I'm reading this through the lens of love and romance, someone in the situation, you or your person, is getting out of a very difficult situation that ended in kind of like a heavy-hearted way. But if maybe this is one energy and this is the other, but someone's very optimistic in their pursuit for a next relationship. It could indicate that you, Aquarius, might be interested in a water sign, a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or it's representing you as the King of Cups, putting your cup out there and, the fishing line, seeing what bites you get back. So yeah, someone should be preparing for a major transition or a major change in their love life, the beginning of a really new cycle, and it's going to be so much easier than this was. This was something that's been dragging someone down for quite some time, potentially years. Yes, it could have been you, Aquarius, kept you in like a really lower vibration, really sad, really frustrated, really angry. It could even be something about a family relationship too. It doesn't have to be romantic love, but those burdens, while something ended in a way that wasn't ideal, ultimately the spirit is saying it's time to sort of let this energy, this mental baggage go, because it's not something you have to deal with or consider anymore. You can walk away from this understanding there were valuable lessons to be gained, typically in regards to our self-respect, our self-worth, our self-love, not over-investing in people who are selfish with their time or their energy or their love. Valuable knowledge, valuable information. You can discern what that is, right, depending on the situation. But ultimately, it's like, okay, it's time to drop these swords. It's time to let them go. Stand back up and start anew, which I think is what you're doing with the Fool energy. It is Uranus energy, so that is your kind of ruling planet. So it's very beautiful. Some of you have like a pet that means a lot to you, or even like a best buddy, a companion. It could be that you guys are, I understand we're in quarantine, right? But if this message is for in the future for you, it's almost like you're going out double dating. If you have like a best friend and you're both kind of on the dating scene, you could even be going to some sort of like networking thing of, don't sometimes like the apps host those I don't know how it works, but something about like a networking opportunity specifically for dating. All right, anyway. So yeah, it's you who's going through this major cycle. Sometimes the roles can be reversed, so again, up to you if you want to reverse the stories, but your overall energy is death. So letting something go that you need to release, essentially. It's called the Angel of Transformation, so a much higher vibrational spin. It's, yeah, putting something to rest once and for all so you don't have to carry the mental baggage around. In your headspace, you have 7 of Pentacles, so you're trying to be very practical with how you go about maybe entering into the dating field. It would sort of indicate to me you're making sure that you are spiritually healed before you start putting out offers, and I think that's really beautiful, right? Just in the same way where you wouldn't want to receive love from someone who is still healing and kind of broken on the inside, you want to give yourself like the spiritual space to sort of bounce back and raise your vibration. Invest in things that, again, bring you joy and health and happiness and creativity individually. So when you do meet that special someone, you're not going in with a ton of like mental baggage, right? And with that, I always, throw the disclaimer up. It's not to say you can't get into a relationship if you're not the perfect person. That doesn't exist, right? We're all on our own spiritual path. We're all in the process of healing from different things at, any and all time or different points in our life, really. But there's some good quote that I always like to reference. It's something about find someone who loves you enough to help you unpack your baggage. It's not saying no one's going to accept you, right? But it's almost having the wisdom and clarity to unpack your own bags a little bit, to understand maybe there are some things you're carrying around that you can heal on your own. And then, in any great partnership, there's other things that your partner will help you work through, right? Do you understand that there's give and take? I'm not saying you have to come in like champion of the world, the self-healer, set your expectations at a decent level, right? A realistic expectation. And that's what you're doing with earth energy. It's very practical, right? You're trying to see visions of the future in which you can leave behind something that, again, you're ready to sever off from it. It's weighing you down more than anything. Some of you could be getting out of a divorce, particularly with like a water sign, or it could be with a Scorpio. So then in your heart space, though, you have love for an Aries, or if that's not it, you have love for your job, your career, or at least you're thinking about it. You're thinking about long-term success. It could be that you're interested in someone you work with, even if it's very like innocent love right now. It might just be like small flirtations here or there. But yeah, there's an Aries that either you're into or they're sort of into you. You guys at least think about each other. And it seems like this could potentially be a friendship, or this person hasn't come in yet. So your overall action card, you have Queen of Swords. So particularly for my female Aquarians out there, you seem to be the one who's going to initiate communication with this Emperor. Now, this could be a male or female, right? I'm only reading it as the gender of the cards. That's not so much important. This is representing you, my males and my females, because it is that elemental that is yours, the swords, the air energy. Yeah, you seem to be communicating or focused on potentially a fire sign, or against someone you work with. You could be putting out applications and resumes. You could also be doing a lot of research and studying right now, particularly in regards to a career that you're very passionate about, you're very intrigued by. Particularly my artists out there, my writers especially, anything that you do with spoken words or writing, communication, poetry, lyrics, anything of that sort. Yeah, very much artistic energy coming through here. All right, so then your person, let's look into them. So your person's overall energy is Ace of Pentacles, so beautiful, an offering, bestowed by God, or, maybe it's being handed down to them. It could be handed down to you as well, because it's like once you're able to sort of once you're able to sort of snap back into your power and your highest vibration, it seems like you're working there, right? It may have been a battle. It may have been like a battle to the end, right? But it is saying it's over. And I think you've been preparing for this thing to be over, to be able to set it free for quite some time now. It was a test of your spirit. Absolutely. It was a test of your strength, but you're a fighter with this energy coming up. You're a fighter, and I'm getting the hardest part is already behind you. The rest of it will be quite easy, isn't the right word, but done with more ease than you had to in the past. It's almost like just signing on the dotted line, and then it's, the divorce is case closed. It's that type of energy. Even if it's not a divorce, it could have been something about a legal pursuit or something that's been going on for quite some time. You may have gotten a payout from like something about a corporation, like a large payout, and you really had to fight to have your voice heard. Something about that. Your voice is very important, voicing your concerns. Some of you may be very heavy in, or heavily involved in like politics, or even like rioting. Like people, I'm seeing people with like, it's not riot isn't the right term. Not boycotting, but you know what I mean, like picketing, something about that. I don't know if that would be for, a political office or something like that, but yeah, you feel like your words aren't being heard, and so you're wanting to enforce them even more. When you lack a sense of control, there's something very nurturing to you about needing to vocalize your concerns and feeling that it's being received properly. That's something about that is going to be very important in your spiritual path, and it may end up being something about a career that you're trying to get involved with. You have like a vision of the future, and you think that you're wanting to spread your word about your vision or the way you see it. There could be very much like some spiritual undertones to this as well. Anyway, headed back to your person. So their overall energy, they're looking to receive or give offers. So that's good. That sounded kind of sexual, didn't it? They're looking to receive. In their heart space, though, they're juggling a few things. This person may be struggling with their money a little bit. Again, they may be putting out applications for jobs or something of that sort. They could be moving and transitioning their stuff from one home to another, because so they do kind of have their hands full in their mental sector. They're juggling ideas, this or that, trying to get some sort of like puzzle pieces in their personal life to sort of fit together. They sense that they're interested in like combining with you, or again making some sort of offer, but they're not sure how it will be received, or they sense that it would be a challenging relationship. I don't know if you guys have it could be different political opinions, actually. It could be something like that. Something about your backgrounds are different. It could be your spiritual beliefs, again, your politics. There's something about they're intrigued by you and they like you. But I think because you've been so vocal about whatever this is, I don't know if it's made them want to distance themselves or they're intimidated by you, but they're delaying a bit on coming in because they're still trying to figure you out. You're a bit of like a mystery to them. So you have the Emperor again. Okay, hold on. Just let me make sure I got this message here. Oh, okay. So this could also represent someone else. For those of you who understand the storyline of you have an Emperor in your heart, probably an Aries or maybe a fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or a Sag, this other person is probably not a fire sign that's wanting to make an offer to you. And so they're holding back until they're certain that you don't have an Emperor in your life. Because this card is coming up twice in your heart space, and then what's coming up here is they're juggling, one of them being the Emperor in reverse. That indicates to me either they lost a job and are applying to jobs, or they're trying to get like an Aries or someone who's very controlling out of the picture. It could be that your person is a little bit controlling too, and so they're very... it could be an earth sign too, though. Something about if it's not going to go together perfectly, they're not going to try it at all. There is something about perfectionism in your person. You could be dealing with a Virgo. If it's not that, though, I do sense that they know that you maybe have eyes for someone else, or if this is whole like a workplace scenario, maybe they know that you kind of flirt with whoever this is representing. It could be your boss, I suppose. And so they're kind of like I'm interested in Aquarius, but it's almost like they don't want to have to compete with the Emperor. Yeah, this could also represent someone in your life who you're into that has a great deal of money, somebody who owns their own business or owns a company. There's something very like kind of CEO, vice president type energy there. And if that's becoming up in your heart space, maybe it's the vision of how you see yourself in the future, in which case it still stands to me that this person is intimidated by you. So they're not sure if you would even accept their offer. There's something about they don't like this energy of the Emperor. That's what's giving them pause and delay. So again, a few different scenarios are coming through there. So in their heart space, they have the wish fulfillment and the forward movement. So do they like you? Yeah, they do. Like they see you as their wish, their desire, and they would like to move towards you quite swiftly, quite rapidly, right? They want to get a little action in with you, Aquarius. There's something about you guys bounce jokes or words off of each other, almost like a tennis match. It's like a battle of the wits. There's something about you guys are both very intellectual and kind of brainy and in your head, and so. But it's good though. It's something about like being with you. It's like a tennis match. You know, somebody hits the ball and then they have to receive it and toss it back, and they're fascinated by you and the way you communicate, the words you use. You use a lot of like 50-cent words. They think you're very intelligent and like they respect that so much. They're really into that part of you. This is the type of person who appreciates brains over beauty. And I'm not saying you don't have, I think you have both of those things to this person. But what's important to them, it's more than just a pretty face. There has to be substance to this person. So you fit the bill is what I'm saying. They're like you fill all the cups. You hit all the criterion. So this person is wanting to move forward, but there could be a little bit of third party stuff. You have the Emperor, you have the King of Cups, you have the Queen of Swords. So again, different people, different elementals. You, Aquarius, might be spying on either an Emperor, like a fire sign, or a water sign. Or it could be that if you're spying on a fire sign, the person who ends up coming in and making an offer to you, maybe it's like they need the fire sign to get out of the picture so that the King of Cups can make an offer to you. That could be what's going on here. This offer feels pretty good. I like that. The water sign is looking for a commitment, right? That's what this card is called. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So then their overall action, they're waiting for you in a sense. Oh, some of you might be married because you have a divine pairing. Again, this doesn't have to do with gender. This could be a same-sex couple as well, but this Emperor needs to get the hell out of the picture for this person to make an offer to you. So this could be indicating some of you might be married. You might be a husband and wife or a significant other, a long-term partner, something like that. This person will not come in if you are married. That's very, very clear to me here. They think about moving towards you, but they're stuck right in the middle of, again, the Two of Pentacles. This is the fringe person that's coming up in your spread. It's not the husband or the wife or the ex. This is someone else who's I think relatively new. With the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles, I don't think you've been in a relationship with this person, or again, it would just have been kind of like flirty conversation back and forth. But their energy is very pure. It's very lovely. It's King of Cups energy. So I mean, the King of Love, the King of like integrity, the King of spirituality, the King of creativity. Lots of positives when it's in the upright. When it's in the reverse, that's where it gets messy. But it's called commitment. So maybe some of you aren't looking for commitment. Maybe this is someone you would consider just as a side piece or something, like a here and there. And I'm not telling you what to do, Aquarius. I'm just relaying the message, but that won't suffice for this person. They want the long term. It's almost like they want to build the empire with you, but someone is getting in the way, right? So this person's overall action, I just heard they're stuck in the middle with you. I think that's a song. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Yeah, there's a couple people. There's too many people for this to work, at least for your person. You could also be interested in a Libra or maybe a Taurus. You might be interested in marriage with someone, but I don't know if it's like a marriage on the rocks, like you guys maybe talked about it, but then it kind of fizzled out, or maybe you've been married, but again, like the romance is kind of fizzling out. And so you too are considering your options, Aquarius. Let's throw something on that. All right, for Aquarius, let's go ahead and clarify all these people. Where do all these people stand? All right, I'm going to get one for the Empress, the Emperor, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Swords, please. Empress. Yeah, there's going to be a separation. So if it's your person that's married or been in a long-term commitment, there's separation coming in for that. And for the King of Cups, please. Okay, thank you. Yeah, the King of Cups is holding back. Again, male or female, if there's a water sign or just someone who has a lot of love to give out, who's, again, looking for commitment, right? This person is very traditional in the way they love. And it could be very traditional in their religion, traditional in their politics, whatever that means, right? They have a firm set of criteria, but so do you. And I'm getting that it's like an opposite attracts type thing. It could be like an Aquarius and a Cancer, right? Something about it. You guys are very opposite, almost polar opposites, but they want to make an offer to you. So the Emperor is is holding back on his love, his or her love. The person that you're interested in spying on or someone that you're interested in, but you also argue with them, or it feels like a struggle to get their attention, they're selfish with their love. They're not giving it out anymore. That could be sort of the death of the relationship that you guys are anticipating. Like it's independence. It's something about try as you might, it's like an empty resource. There's something about this where it's not breaking. You're not making an impact. As I was saying, it's very important to you to feel like your words are being received and they land correctly. This person like misinterprets your words, and when you do make some sort of like romantic or emotional gesture towards them or express something very deep and true to you, it just kind of falls flat. They're not hearing you. So I actually do like this person's energy because I think they do know that Aquarius, a lot of you might have someone else in the picture and they're not coming in until that person is gone. I have to be real with you guys, they don't like your person. Again, this could be a whole workplace scenario. You guys may work for the same boss. I don't know if you're shagging the boss, Aquarius. No judgment. Yeah, a lot of you need to realize that who you're currently with or in the process of releasing, right? These are pretty heavy cards. There's a lot of tests and arguments and conflict. By releasing what isn't serving you anymore, you're actually making room for better offers. You're making room for the Seven of Cups, new opportunities for emotional fulfillment, with a soulmate. I don't think you currently are looking at the soulmate right now. That person is trying to come in with this offer, but again, they're all about commitment. They're not going to be the one who's juggled. They're not going to be the side piece. It's like, you have me and only me, or that's that. And again, some of you aren't necessarily looking for that, but there's a separation coming up between the Emperor and the Empress. The mother and the father, it could be that your parents are getting a divorce, something about that. Yeah, these two things, these two wands that were once together, there's a divide. They're being split apart, and someone who has the world in their hands, new opportunities, this pentacle coming into them, you guys are going to go places with it. You're going to go travel. Again, potentially with a water sign. A Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces looks really good. I feel like you, Aquarius, have been showing up in Cancer's readings a lot, so I'm wondering if there's any, relationship to that. Join in. I think someone's looking to join your team. Someone's looking to be more than just friends. They want out of the friend zone. Or again, this person could be someone that kind of just watches you from a distance, someone who's like intrigued by you but hasn't. It could be that they haven't even made like an official introduction of themselves yet, but they would like to. That's what this is going to be. If you guys have new management coming into your job, or something about your boss is leaving, or there's turnaround, whatever you say in the company, this could be someone who joins the team. And again, I know most of us are like working from home, or things are a little bit wacky right now, but this could even be someone you meet over like a Skype call, like, hey everybody, meet Tom or meet Linda. You know, they just joined the team, and yeah, there's some sort of instant connection or instant. It's more like a fascination. Someone's very intrigued by you, but I'm getting that it sort of comes out of nowhere, or you weren't anticipating it or expecting it from this person. Yeah, so it could absolutely be a Libra or an Aries. You also have Scorpio, Capricorn, Leo, Capricorn again, and Aquarius. So could certainly be dealing with another Aquarius. I do think, I like, where did I put your king? Oh, I lost him now. Yeah, okay, here. This feels pretty good. It could also represent once you release an old cycle or release an old partner, you may have a new Scorpio coming in as well. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please do like, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if any of this resonates, and I will see you very soon for more tarot. Bye, Aquarius.